you, because no policy making, no debates, no discussions happen in Parliament. We're seeing even today, probably the 14th day that Parliament is seeing drama, theatre, but not too much of policy discussion. Do you think media houses like ours, conclaves like ours, should offer a platform for debate on policy? Because Parliament, they blame you, you blame them, but we're not seeing too much of forward movement.
No, I think it's brilliant that organizations like Times Network is bringing to the fore issues before the country, engaging with the people of India, giving us valuable feedback. Look at the way Prime Minister Modi works. This convention center was conceptualized by him about 7 years ago, and 2018, 6.5 years ago. And I remember what was the vision behind it. And I'll share that with you for particularly the young persons who are listening to this conversation to understand how Prime Minister Modi thinks. He said that if we have to showcase to the world India's strengths, we will need to have the MICE sector come to India in a big way. That's meetings, conventions, seminars, exhibitions. And if we are looking at the MICE sector coming to India in a big way, it can't be done in the tents that used to host India International Trade Fair at Pragati Maidan, this venue, prior to 2023. They had to move out of tents into modern facilities. And one facility also may not be enough. So simultaneously in 18, not only did he start rejuvenating this venue to make it a world-class convention center and a world-class exhibition center, the Bharat Mandapam, he also conceptualized Yashobhoomi, which is at Dwarka, right up to having an underground metro station going inside Yashobhoomi. So from the airport, you can be at Yashobhoomi in 7 minutes. With 100-hectare large plot of land, a huge convention center, actually somewhat bigger than this, huge exhibition halls. Idea being that the world should come to India, world should experience the India story, and world should know the scale at which India is developing. Now friends, when we hold, let's say, Bharat Mobility, which is going to be held 2 months from now at this venue and at Yashobhoomi and the Noida Convention Center, because even with two we are running out of space. We are putting together everything in India on mobility at one time, at one platform. No more do people have to go to Hanover or Germany to witness what the world offers. India will be that one-stop shop. Everything on mobility you can find at one point of time in India. Bharat Tex, it's going to be held here and at Noida. Bharat Tex is the world's largest exhibition cum conference on the textile sector. And it's appropriate it should be in India. Can you imagine the world's biggest food fair used to be held in Dubai, which doesn't produce anything except dates. Dates as in khajur. Galatfahmi na ho jaye. But now we are starting to host large food fairs. We'll have Ahar coming up soon. After that, the World Food Fair. And now we are competing within the country with 2 World Food Fair and Aadhaar, fighting to see what will be bigger. We encourage competition. We encourage showcasing to the world the scale at which India operates. And that's where Prime Minister thinks big, thinks bold, and thinks audacious. And I think it's time, if I can use from that old phrase, some of us in this room may remember, Navika ji, if you recall, there was that big, hairy, audacious goals, BHAG, Bhag. And that is what India is today. Big, hairy, audacious goals. And I urge the youngsters who are watching Times Now or ET Now, जब भारत की दास्तान चली है विकसित भारत बनने के लिए, तो हमें भागना नहीं है. भाग can have 2 meanings. भाग could be you run away. हमें भागना नहीं है, हमें उसमें भाग लेना है. We have to participate in this Viksit Bharat journey. And that is what Prime Minister Modi is encouraging Indians to do.
और भाग के top 3 पर जाना है. But you've ducked my question. Okay, I'll come straight to the point. Parliament कब चलेगी?
जब माननीय राहुल गांधी जी जो लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन है और माननीय मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी जो राज्यसभा में लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन है, वो इस बात को समझेंगे कि पार्लियामेंट डिबेट, डिस्कशन, डायलॉग का एक मौका है, एक प्लेटफॉर्म प्रोवाइड करता है जिसमें आधार के बेसिस पे कोई ना कोई मुद्दों के मूल जड़ में जाके चर्चा होती है, बजाय कि सिर्फ थिएट्रिक्स करना, बजाय के जो पीठ के ऊपर बैठे हैं, अध्यक्ष बैठे हैं, उनके ऊपर टीका टिप्पणी करना, बजाय के कोई एक विषय को लेके देश को गुमराह करने की कोशिश करना. मैं समझता हूं ठोस मुद्दों के ऊपर, ठोस लेजिस्लेशन के ऊपर, देश हित में उठाए गए कदमों के ऊपर सहमति भी कई बार हो सकती है. मुझे याद है जब हम भी विपक्ष में थे, कई ऐसे विषय थे जो देश हित में हम पूरी तरीके से सरकार के साथ सहमति के साथ खड़े रहते थे. ये तो आज मैं पहली बार देख रहा हूं गत कुछ वर्षों में कि इतनी विफल है विपक्ष का नेतृत्व कि देश हित को तो किनारे रख के विपक्षी ताकतों के साथ अपने आप को जोड़ के अपने ही देश को, विदेश में जाके भी अपने ही देश को बुरा भला कहते हैं, अपने ही युवा युवती साथियों को बुरा भला कहते हैं, अपने ही देश की विकास यात्रा पर संदेह उठाते हैं, अपने ही देश में हुए अच्छे कामों को नकारने की कोशिश करते हैं. मैं समझता हूं इससे भद्दी सोच मैंने कभी जिंदगी में कोई देश में नहीं देखी है. विश्व भर में एक सहमति रहती है कि देश के बाहर हम सब देश का गुणगान करते हैं, हम सब देशवासी एक होते हैं. ये पहला एक इंस्टेंस देश के समक्ष है जब उच्च स्तरीय नेता बाहर जाके अपने ही देश के बुरा भला कहते हैं कि देश में बोलने की आजादी नहीं है. आज के दिन आप देख रहे हैं सब जगह किस प्रकार से झूठ के आधार पर वो इस पूरे देश में लोगों को गुमराह करने की कोशिश करते हैं. मुझे लगता है कि समय आ गया है कि जिस प्रकार से महाराष्ट्र ने, हरियाणा ने, देश ने तीसरी बार मोदी जी को मौका दिया है सेवा करने का, अगर ये इसी प्रकार से चले और उन्होंने जिस प्रकार से हिमाचल, कर्नाटक, तेलंगाना में एक फेल्ड सरकारी मॉडल चलाया है, इस तरीके से चला तो गांधी जी की बात शायद सच हो जाएगी कि कांग्रेस वास्तव में अपने आप को बंद करने के करार पर पहुंच जाएगी.
But according to the opposition, the onus to run parliament is on the government. It's on the treasury benches. It is the government which is disrupting the house. That is the charge on the government.
Wait, there is no GST on alleging any false charges. So I think they may jolly well say that, but every time we are discussing an issue, every time there's question hour or 0 hour, every time a legislation is under consideration, if they are going to be fixated on false narratives and fake stories, I think beyond a point, the people of India are also frustrated with the sort of cheap theatrics and allegations. You have seen the kind of behavior that leaders of the opposition have shown outside and inside Parliament. You have seen that they themselves are not united in their approach. The entire India alliance has a broken and fragmented thought process and agenda. So really very difficult to run Parliament when one opposition party runs on one tangent, others who may even want to run the Parliament are left helpless, and across the opposition, I think there is discordancy and complete breakdown of trust within themselves. In such a situation, it becomes very difficult for any system to work. And therefore, we have to come to platforms like the Times Economic Conclave to express the confidence that we have in the country, and on your behalf, express to the world that 1.4 billion Indians stand united to see India as a great country, as a prosperous country. We stand united to face any challenges that we may encounter. We stand united to convert every challenge into an opportunity to grow better, faster, more sustainably, and more inclusively.